Welcome, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first ever podcast.
Who the fuck is this kid behind me?
Yeah. So we're here to talk about Transformers Armada. I've done something horrible. I intended on watching through the entire Unicron trilogy, and I took these schmucks with me.
Luckily, one of them has gone through it as well.
You had to remind me the show existed.
Yes. So I'm gonna go for a brief overview of what Transformers Armada is. And then we'll jump right into things. And I, as probably the one who knows the most about Transformers, will answer all of your questions. I might not have all the answers. Also, as a fair thing to note for the audience, this is a spoiler cast, meaning we will be talking about these episodes in depth. The show is very old. If you wanted to watch it, you had the chance.
Statute of limitations is gone at this point.
Also, I'm gonna
Transformers Armada. Who's spoiling anything for you? Nothing happens.
No, things happen. They're just not good.
Megatron, I'm bloated in space.
So, Transformers Armada is the first of the alternate universe series, a part of the titular Unicron trilogy, coined due to the major emphasis that Unicron has on the three series. Armada specifically focuses on the first series gimmick, Minicons. There's some whole lore spiel about the different universe that Transformers Armada and the Unicron trilogy as a whole is a part of. But it really doesn't matter.
And it's just really complicated.
Just know it's not canon. None of it's canon at all.
There's so much fanfiction AU.
Admittedly. So Transformers Armada is also a series that came out in August 23rd, 2002 and ended in 2003, December 26th. It has 52 episodes. We are only going to be talking about episodes 1 through 8 because that's how much we could stomach for a certain period of time.
How did they write that many? How? I don't understand it.
They wrote one consecutive plot, but they figured a way to cut it for that many episodes.
Yeah.
Suppose when you fill it with nothing dialogue, you can really stretch it out.
Let's start off with our nothing dialogue. Episode 1. In the first episode, we are introduced to our protagonist character, Rad, Carlos, and Alexis. Rad wants to go into a local mountain with Carlos and invites Alexis along, but she turns him down. The school bullies, quote-unquote, Fred and Billy, track Rad and Billy down into a cave that the duo is exploring when a sudden cave-in is caused by Rad touching a Minicon device, which also signals both the Autobots and Decepticons of their presence. This episode's boring as sin.
Hold on. Don't forget when the music hits, and you think action's happening, but it really isn't.
Yeah, nothing is actually happening.
Nothing actually happens in this episode worth mentioning, outside of the fact that Fred is a terrible person, and I'm concerned for Billy.
Wait,
yeah.
Billy's... Wait.
I thought Fred was the better one.
Fred's the good one. Never mind. Fred good, Billy bad.
No, they
say the one who's not on screen is the other kid.
The one behind Dan is the terrible person.
I'm the bully. That's not really a bully because I suck at bullying.
Yeah, they're supposed to be bullies, and they don't really do that.
Skull followed Protagoons to the command center where Zordon was going to tell him about Minicons.
What about Carlos? What happened to Carlos?
What about Carlos?
I mean, he exists. Oh, he exists.
Nothing happened. He didn't do anything.
His role is tag along. His role is to sit in the baby seat between Alexis and Rad whenever they're inside one of the Transformers.
He actually didn't do anything.
And also, shouldn't he have gotten the bike since he's a BMX dude?
Listen. You think he has a personality of some kind?
Hey,
do any of them have personalities of some kind?
Lex is just bitch.
She is just bitch.
Our first interaction with her in that series is she is a huge bitch.
Mm-hmm. I think Rad had a crush on her or something, and never
Also,
again.
Fucking the so-called boys so happen to have enough technology to have a tracking device and put it on one of their bikes. It's like, how the fuck did you get that?
Apparently, his dad gave it to him.
A tracking device.
Yeah. It was probably in the base of his skull, and he probably bore it out.
God.
Yeah, Billy's probably a monster. He's probably a sociopath.
So this is episode 1, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the first the first couple of minutes, the first 6 to 7 minutes, all that shit happens.
Uh-huh.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
The most enjoyable part of it is seeing any Decepticon action, and when I say action, I mean Megatron going, "Ha ha ha ha! Ha, we are bad guys."
Yeah, that's basically Megatron.
Galvatron.
Oh yeah,
No.
did we forget to mention that the characters'
Let's
names
talk
are
about
different?
that real quick.
No. Here's the thing. I know that's not true. Because he becomes Galvatron later.
Oh, good. So a thing to mention: a lot of these characters in this series do not have the names that they're supposed to have, depending on the English or the Japanese version. We will talk about that a little bit later in. All you need to know is the only characters that show up in episode 1, as far as Transformers are considered, is Megatron, who literally doesn't talk for some reason, as he just growls and then swipes at them for some reason, and Optimus, who just stands there menacingly.
Exposition bot.
Did you have to set up the humans first? Because everyone cares about the humans in these
What is
cartoons.
this, a Godzilla film? No.
There's the fact that they did have the smart idea to use the rope so they could find their way back out, but then they only went down one other hallway after they thought, oh no, we've run out of rope. I'll start making arrows out of stones. They only went down one other fucking hallway. They didn't need the dumbass arrow.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
So, episode 2.
I mean, that wasn't even all the shit that happened.
Yeah. Remember, they still got all their mini-cons and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's talk about that, shall we?
Yeah, let's start with the mini cons. What a
Let's
great
talk about
concept.
the first minicon that shows up.
Let's see, what are their names? I'm trying to
The
remember.
one that Rad accidentally awakens.
I believe it is
Blinky, Winky, and
Highwire. It's Highwire, I think, is the one that he encounters first.
Ugh.
Which, fun enough, in the Japanese version, he is called Wheelie.
Which makes sense.
You know, he's a
Very
bike.
few out there know who Wheelie is, realistically. Knows that this is a travesty.
No, isn't that a GoBot?
No.
Wheelie
I mean,
was from the movie.
A lot of them probably were GoBots at one point. They just got
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
All right. Let's get into some meat and potatoes with episode 2, okay?
Wait, what about the other mini-cons?
We haven't
about-
introduced to them yet.
Oh,
Quite yet.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
came up later.
I didn't see those 2 episodes because it's been a while.
But we'll get to those in a second.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. With Megatron in Rad and Carlos' case, Alexis shows up and reminds the duo that legs exist, meaning they hoof it. Now a trio, the group is rescued by Optimus Prime. Both the now minor teams of Autobots and Decepticons show up to show the audience that toys do in fact exist. Megatron finds a minicon of his own and proves that Megatron gives off quite a bit of dad energy.
Boring, Canon.
I'm shooting from the hip and I will miss entirely.
So, in episode 2, almost exactly where we left off from episode 1, is Megatron just kind of standing there, and then he tries grabbing both Rad and Carlos because they have the minicon. Growling at them, not talking, just growling. Until eventually Alexis shows up and reminds the whole group that they can run.
Our protagonists, everyone.
And then they do run, And then we are introduced to the rest of our Decepticon ensemble.
Hey, who do we have, Chibi? Who is part of our Decepticon ensemble?
We are introduced to Demolisher in the Japanese version called Ironhide, which if you know who Ironhide is, that doesn't make any sense.
That's infuriating as hell.
And Cyclonus.
Why is this Cyclonus?
There it is.
Who in the Japanese version is called Sandstorm.
Which
And one
makes
last
sense.
Starscream, who in both versions is just Starscream.
Yeah,
Snap
it's just
Shoga
Starscream.
Megatron.
Meanwhile,
Me harder.
Optimus shows up and he basically tells the kids to get in or die.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to leave. And so they do, because they have nothing better to do.
Living.
And they leave to go to the middle of nowhere so that way they can have their one-on-one fight. But then Megatron finds his own little mini-con, and he is odd. At the same time, we're also introduced to the rest of our Autobot ensemble for now.
I want to point out something about one thing about the mini cons that frustrates the hell out of me, and you pointed this out too, is that since the models in show are based off of the toys, they're just using the parts of them that are already visible, but they couldn't use them before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is correct.
That means that they are emaciated from Energon.
So as far as the Autobots ensemble so far, we have been introduced to Hotshot,
Hot Rod.
who is Hot Rod in the Japanese version. However, here's where this gets interesting. The reason he's called Hotshot and the reason he looks the way he does has a bit of a reason behind it. And it's because Hasbro's dumb. Meaning they lost the rights to both Bumblebee and Hot Rod at the same time. So they put both characters together and called them Hotshot.
Well,
Okay.
take two characters I don't give a crap about and fuse them into one I hate more.
And lastly, we have Red Alert, who is Ratchet in the Japanese version.
Mm-hmm. I think Ratchet and Clank was coming out at this time.
And we have a whole plate of complaints
Maybe.
with that character, but that's for a later date.
No, yeah, we'll address that one when it happens.
So both.
And in episode 2, we do get introduced to two other specific minicons.
Yes. We get introduced to what are their names? Grinder and Sureshock, which respectively their Japanese names are Bank and RC.
Why is that RC?
If any of you have seen the original Transformers movie, you know who RC is.
Hold on. Hi. The bigger question here is why. There's a bigger question that needs to be asked. Why Laserbeak?
No. Here's the thing. Because we know that a certain character doesn't appear.
No, that's not Laserbeak. That is not Laserbeak. No.
Uh-huh. Hey, Dan.
I'll accept Cyclonus all you want. That is not Laserbeak.
I'm gonna say this. That's not the first time Transformers has done that.
I know, and I hate it.
Aww.
True Laserbeak specifically.
Laserbeak, I'm so damn sorry.
Okay, let's jump on into episode 3, where things get a little bit more interesting.
Oh, goody.
So, episode 3. Nothing much actually happens this episode, but Megatron decides to show off his new minicon like the proud parent he is, and though his own incompetence somehow gets him yet another minicon. Now with some respite, Optimus bold-faced lies to the 3 children that they do not intend on using the minicons as tools.
Oh, that's my favorite thing ever.
We know he's lying because that's exactly what the show uses them for. Oh, and the Autobots have a base now. It is Chrome.
I'm Optimus Prime. We are not intended to use the minicons as slaves. They are workers. We do pay them at minimum wage. You know what actually is a minimum wage? Below minimum wage.
Jesus Christ.
No, we pay them and letting them live here. Isn't that the same thing as Decepticons?
Using a euphemism makes them better than the bad guys. They're not slaves, they're workers.
With no pay.
With no pay. So
This is their purpose in life. They will get used to it or die.
despite the fact that Megatron is supposed to be the bad guy, how he treats his minicon initially is almost like, again, like a small child. And like he has it sitting on his knee when he's talking to the other Decepticons, and that's kind of adorable, I think.
It is. I
even
like
though
how
Of course it is. It's fucking precious.
I love how the
even
Decepticons
though-
are with their minicons.
Even though we both know it's just so it can be like, yes, my pets.
But then when he uses his minicon in episode 3, he clearly shows that he has absolutely no idea what he's doing with it.
Mhm.
Because the force of his own cannon, which, by the way, they have it shown sideways, so it makes it look like a crotch rocket. He has no idea how to use it, and he goes flying, and he misses every single shot.
Yep.
Yeah, this episode, not a whole lot happens outside of like Optimus just bold-face, like he just is a liar.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
You know one of my favorite things I do like about this Megatron, though? He's very eloquent.
He
Yep.
is.
Yes.
He's not like the brutish, like in your face Megatron that we usually get.
Now, I love my Frank Welker Megatron. I really do. So much. It's just that I don't care for the design of this Megatron, but I like how his mannerisms are.
Actually, let's take a second to talk about the designs for a second. Oh boy.
I wish Megatron was less like a stag beetle.
Megatron, I'm floating in space.
So Demolisher, I think, has possibly the worst design so far. Demolisher literally has little gun fingies.
He does. They're
I
not
thought
cool.
those were cool as a kid.
They're not cool at
They're
all.
so fucking awful.
I said I
Um,
liked them as a child.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think I can say as a kid I probably would be okay with Hotshot's design. However, it is offensively bright and annoying now.
Oh no, I hated Hotshot's design as a kid.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I had a Hotshot toy at some point or another. Who knows?
I
Red Alert doesn't look like he belongs in this series at all.
no, he really doesn't. And we'll
His-
get to that reasons later.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. In fact, that's literally the next episode we'll be talking about.
Oh, okay.
But Cyclonus, he's fine.
I don't like his
You know
color
what?
palette.
He's fine so long as he's not Cyclonus.
It's true.
He's fine so long as he's Sandstorm.
And yeah, Megatron just exists. It's not an offensive design. It's not Megatron.
Look how big I am.
No, he's just an H.
Mhm.
He's just an H.
And last but not least, Starscream has possibly the best design out of the entire series so far.
Agreed.
He's a Dorito man.
He's a Dorito. Oh yeah, and we
Hmm.
forgot. Optimus got monkey feet.
That's right.
Look at
Optimus got
my
monkey.
feet.
Monkey.
Optimus can combine with his base mode, and we'll get to that in a second with the base mode, because there's an entire episode dedicated to that we love.
I am gonna cut you off for a second. This is also a thing that happens before. That's the sort of thing that happened, I believe, in Robots Disguise, where he could kind of fuse with his base mode.
It's still horrid.
Yeah, anytime that they actually use the base mode, though, why don't they just like blare an air horn and just have the flashing text that says "Buy our merch"?
Buy our toys. Buy our toys.
I mean-
We have toys.
And I like the Robot in Disguise version more.
Okay, let's talk about episode 4.
Let's please.
So episode
Ah.
4. has the shortest summary out of all of them. Episode 4. Red Alert is racist. The kids find out that their mini-cons can combine into a slightly larger robot mode. It isn't all that impressive. The Autobots get a new mini-con. Both Demolisher and Cyclonus prove that they may be the worst Decepticons ever.
Hold on. What is the name of the combined mini-con, Chivy?
The combined mini-con goes by the name of Perceptor.
It's not Perceptor.
And in the Japanese
is
version,
not
it's Bumble. It's a little bit better.
Bumble? Did you
I'll
just say
take-
Bumble?
I'll take it. It's not Perceptor.
No. That means it bumbles everywhere. It's a Bumble King.
It makes sense. I mean, okay, you can't call him Perceptor. He's a fucking Sports Illustrated magazine as a robot. Say, wow,
At least
those
it's.
sick dunks. Yes, I perceived it. Oh, wait, they don't talk. Beep boop.
But they do. But anyway,
Comics prove that they can talk.
yeah, in the comics.
So, Red Alert. Look, talking down to Carlos and calling him his superior.
Who, by the way, we are not trying. Actually, no, we are kind of being a little bit of a dick here. Carlos is the token non-white person.
And Red Alert tells him specifically.
Yeah.
Like, he is blatant about what he says.
Yeah.
And I mean, there will be. You could just say, "Oh, well, no, he didn't mean it like that. Maybe he just means because he's like a superior officer." No. Watch the episode, and then you'll know what he means.
He doesn't like humans.
Oh my god! Now, hold on. Was this also this was the same episode also where they went to the South Pole, right? Oh no, never mind. That's another one. You know what? That's the next one, right? Yeah. Okay. Episode 5. The South Pole.
No. Before that, when do Hotshot and Red Alert get their mini-cons?
Oh, that's coming up right now.
They didn't get it in South Pole.
Oh no, that's where Hotshot got it.
No.
Yeah,
because he already had Jolt.
Because hold on, I got the thing right here because Chibi had to step away. So here we go. Episode 5. For whatever reason, Starscream is the butt end of the joke amongst the Decepticons purely because he doesn't have a minicon. I think he's going to crime. Hotshot is impulsive and takes Carlos for the ride of his life. And the show stops everything it's doing to show off that Optimus's trailer has a base mode. Toys for everyone. Starscream does not get the W we all know he deserves. And the Autobots get another minicon. And that's the same one where freaking Hotshot pulls out his little freaking his minigun shoulder thing out of his back and just starts firing, and then they're all like, "Oh, he's got the minicon."
Oh, so remember Jolt, the helicopter, which is his minicon, was in the South Pole episode.
So he's
picked up Carlos.
Let's talk about the main thing with this episode real quick. They go to the South Pole. Those kids are wearing their orange jumpers. By the way, transformation sequence for kids getting orange jumpers.
Yeah.
One at a time with the music blaring. And then they had to take even more time because Rad's standing there like, where'd everybody go? Oh, they left without me. Oh, wait, they came back. Okay, well, that was a good waste of 2 minutes.
It really was like an entire waste of time.
So they're in the South Pole, the South freaking Pole, and the kids are wearing just those orange jumpers. They should have died. And the series, episode 5, GG, man.
Mm-hmm.
Autobots took him to the South Pole. Who would have guessed? And would have killed the kids.
Oh, I did not see that one coming.
We didn't think about your thermal needs. Whoops. Oh, also there's an Angie moment with Starscream where he slices a glacier in half with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly was something that they should be doing more often.
No, Tim, we know exactly why.
Yeah,
can't
because
keep
they
cutting.
sit there and fire their pew pew lasers that do nothing.
Oh no, I was gonna say because of the few episodes coming up, why they can't destroy the glaciers.
Oh no, that's right. We have to get to that at some point.
Listen, we already know that right there, all the polar ice caps and everything should have melted with everything they were doing.
Yeah.
What do the Decepticons care? I mean, seriously, what was stopping them? The animation budget, that's what.
Yeah.
That's the only thing stopping everything around here. So, yeah, no. Hotshot gets to fire his damn minigun. Everyone goes away. Starscream was so damn close, and it upsets me.
He was very close, and it's like
Now that Chibi is back, kick us off for episode 6 because I am angry talking about the South Pole episode.
Okay, that's a good one.
We already fixed
so
that.
episode 6 is our favorite episode.
Wait, what about 5?
That was 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
4
this is going
was
on pretty quick.
racist.
Yeah. This all kind of blurs together after a point.
Yeah, it does.
So,
all right, episode 6, my favorite episode.
Episode 6. Rad proves that he has never read a book before and somehow is an environmentalist. Despite the episode being called Jungle, they travel to a forest where Demolisher is cutting down trees to get to the minicon faster. Due to the episode being slightly a save the trees, man episode, the forest catches on fire and the Autobots need to save it, letting Starscream get a minicon of his own, finally getting the win, actively calling it his pet and proving that both sides are equally as racist towards minicons in their own special ways.
I love this episode.
Wait. Question.
Yo.
Why did Demolisher shoot? Wait, I don't think Demolisher cut those trees down.
No, he didn't, because Rad tells us why those trees were cut down. Evil loggers cutting things down for
Wait, does that mean that those Decepticons just iced those people then?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, hopefully. We never get to see it, though. Decepticons proving they're the real heroes.
Demolisher, however, proves that he's a moron because he tries to shoot down the tree that has the minicon in it. And then shortly after, Starscream just cuts it down.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Let's pick apart this one carefully because this one we're gonna start from the very beginning with the title Jungle.
All right.
Jungle. Feral.
Jungle. It's a forest. It's a goddamn forest. Look at the pine trees. Look at the aspens. How about the fucking deer?
No, that wasn't a deer. That was a dog. You know,
a jungle deer.
Oh my gosh! It's the majestic jungle deer.
Dog.
It was a fucking dog.
Look at them climb the trees and peel the bananas.
With the
As you can see, this one got Dan very, very rattled, and it made us giggle for hours.
That shows up with a shit ton of camping equipment that they don't use.
Yep.
And not only that, before they even go in the base, we have to hear his inner monologue for the 18,000th time in the show in 6 episodes.
Oh, by the way, at the beginning of every episode, there is no like super nice, awesome intro music. It's just Rad talking about what happened previously. That's
and it. Then and also
so then their minicon trips and they're like, oh, we have a bunch of stuff. Isn't it wacky that we have all this stuff?
Dan's getting
Hey, Dan, I do need to ask.
Oh, we forgot about the simulation.
Oh, the simulation.
At the
Yeah,
beginning of the episode, Starscream and the other Decepticons are in a battle simulation where they all lose horribly because they're terrible at working together. They're really bad at it, actually.
yeah.
And then for some reason, Starscream's made fun of because he doesn't have a minicon.
Starscream, it is our opinion that you're the loser Decepticon. Well, it's my opinion that. Shut up!
It's my opinion. You stinky.
Now it sounds like I'm just giving them baby dialogue. It is accurate to how they talk.
No, it is extremely accurate.
It's not verbatim, but it's accurate. Like, I think he's going to cry. You shut up. That's really what happens.
It is.
What happened to Transformers over the years?
And
it
then
got bad, and then it got better.
Here's where it gets better. So they go to the forest. They talk about the forest. Rad talks about the forest more specifically.
We as humans.
We as humans
have to live alongside nature, because if we just cut down these trees, greenhouse effects and the oxygen, and why is Carlos shrinking?
That's right.
Carlos' model just gets smaller.
Yes.
Yes. Again,
Red,
this show.
we have to save the trees. Every tree that gets cut down, I start to lose mass. And Alexis is there going, ah!
Bitch.
and then something happens. I forget exactly what, but then the forest just randomly catches on fire, and then they have to put it out.
No, it isn't randomly. Cyclonus shot a photon missile.
He shot. It's actually missile shaped. What the hell?
And here's where this gets even better. The whole point of this isn't for a Save the Trees episode, as much as it likes to pretend it is. No, the actual purpose is to show you Optimus's base mode for his trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say base mode? Toys.
His base mode, which is very clearly just his legs.
Yep.
So they put out the fire, and the Autobots go to defeat the Decepticons. They kind of fail, pretty horribly, actually. When Starscream finally gets his W, he gets a minicon and proves that he's actually kind of the best character so far out of all the Decepticons.
And the most competent.
Yeah.
Starscream, he's actively the best character in the show. I like Starscream anyway. No, people hate Starscream, but I really like him.
No.
No,
In this series,
character still, even though he's a fucking evil, quote unquote, he's not a bad character.
Yeah. Also, gonna say this. Look at the difference between him and Megatron when they first get their minicons.
Oh.
Megatron's a bit of a dad, but Starscream just straight up, as soon as he gets it, calls it his pet.
So yeah, I love that whole thing.
I was talking about like accuracy.
But I like the whole thing about the minicon is in the tree, and they're like, and their way to get it down is for Demolisher to pew laser it and be very ineffective, while Megatron sits there and goes, ha 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 ha, evil.
evil.
That's not exactly what he says, but it's might as well what I would have been.
Evil. I'm evil.
Then Starscream does this super cool sword thing, gets a hold of it. Scan my beautiful data. Yes, a pet of my own. Now I have my own Joker to snap. I will name you Borgag.
It's not what it's called.
Swindle.
It's called Swindle.
Swindle.
Which is still cool.
Swindle's cool.
Swindle's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
And he gets the coolest minicon weapon of all of them.
Yes, he does.
The most fucking dangerous one too so far.
Dual railguns, basically.
No, Jack. It is the most dangerous.
Well, I've never seen the rest of it. I'm just saying, from the beginning, those are the two most fucking powerful ones.
Sorry, most powerful of, like, if you attach to a Transformer.
Like, yeah, Megatron's got like a powerful ass one if he can actually, hit his damn target.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Anyway.
So,
Oh yeah, I was too busy postulating to actually aim.
so episode 7. Oh, episode 7.
Isn't that the carnival?
You guys take this one away because I'm done with this episode.
Episode 7. Rad and Carlos take the minicons to the local science carnival. But the minicons are bad at staying in their alt modes, and soon Fred and Billy find out that these robots are, in fact, aliens. Jolt, Hotshot's minicon, attempts to murder these two in order to silence them by putting them on top of a giant balloon. Hotshot and Alexis show up to solve the problem by having Hotshot revolve Ocelot a ball cannon. I kid you not.
No. First, he revolver Ocelot's a wrench.
Yes.
Earlier in the episode. For no reason.
Fred and Billy swear not to tell anyone when Hotshot shows his true colors by also being racist. What was the line again, Dan?
Not all bots are created equal.
As he drives away.
Well, I would give them the benefit of the doubt by saying, "Oh, he just means Earthbots." I'm like, no, he doesn't.
He specifically
He had the minicons next to him, and then they drove off.
Yep.
And remember, I'm your better.
So, admittedly, despite a couple of issues, this episode isn't that bad. One of the things that I actually liked about this episode was the fact that it actually shows us a little bit more that minicons are, in fact, individuals.
Yeah,
I do like that part.
Yep.
By having them not talk, and also they're just dancing like autonomous robots.
But they actually have fun with it.
They do have fun, maybe. We don't know.
Look, we're pretty sure it is an off-screen moment of Optimus going, minicons should be seen and not heard.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dan.
Jesus Christ.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Also, this is a good episode because we get more Fred and Billy. Billy is literally... It's Fred. Fred literally has a hot dog, and he puts
I'm so happy.
No, I hate this one because of this.
Side of the hot dog bun.
He put it on
he
the
puts
side.
it
He put
on
it on
sideways
on the bun. Like not over the bun and the sausage, just sideways bun.
Fred gives me strength. Can I say that? Fred gives me strength.
I want him to put it on the side of the bun, go to take a bite, and then just stop, look at it, contemplate, look at Billy, and go, I think I have problems.
Oh yeah, and we should mention this kid not only probably has some sort of diabetes, but almost got killed episode 1 because of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Billy was going to leave him in a cave.
Just straight up die.
Yeah. Billy is terrible. He's he's not even a bully. He's just a bad person.
Yep.
But hey,
Bullies
guess
can
what?
be redeemed. Billy cannot.
Guess what? They find out about minicons and Autobots, and they swear not to tell anyone. But then again, this is Fred and Billy, so I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Those two are the poor man's Bulk and Skull.
They are.
Yeah.
They are horrible.
Except for Fred is okay.
Fred's cool. I like Fred.
Yeah, I like Fred too.
You know what? Fred should have been the main protagonist. Who the hell was Rad?
Out of all of the main characters, I like, or the human characters, I like Fred the most.
I agree with that. Because Fred, Carlos, and then I don't think anyone else in the show.
Rest.
And the rest.
Oh, also, here's a bit of trivia. Chibi. Rad's full name is Bradley White.
Yep. Bradley White.
Mm.
But there's some good things about episode 7, such as towards the end they have the joke of like Hotshot just kind of like passes by this random dude, and of course he thinks that he's seeing something, so he talks to one of his colleagues who's also like, you're probably seeing something, and then Hotshot passes by him as well, and at the end of the episode the dude looks to the other dude and just goes, hey, you got that number for your therapist? That's probably the best joke so far out of the entire series.
It really is, because oh my god, that's right. There's another moment we didn't talk about in this episode.
What's up?
The Decepticons moment that goes nowhere.
Where they're bullying
Just bullying
Demolisher.
Demolisher for no reason,
Yeah.
and then they never seen again.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. They just bully Demolisher, and that's all you see of the Decepticons in the episode.
Also, we're gonna have to restate that other joke. The guy also sees Jolt, Hotshot's minicon, a little helicopter flying right behind Hotshot.
Yeah. A very small little helicopter.
Yeah.
Wasn't Starscream like stroking his minicon, going, "That's right, Scroto. He's the butt of the joke now."
Yosh.
So we're almost through this. Well, once we're through episode 8, then we'll answer. I'll answer any of questions you might have and try my best to come up with an answer. Episode 8 is the final episode that we watched in this batch. Now in the desert, Demolisher and the kids get trapped inside an ancient minicon pyramid thanks to a sinking sand pit. I don't know. Megatron shows off his dad energy by actually being concerned for Demolisher once. When he sends out an SOS. Demolisher gets the minicon of this episode, but it gets taken away by Megatron because Dad says so.
Oh.
It's very.
I actually forgot we watched this one.
Yeah,
I did
this
too.
weird.
I did too.
Yeah.
Something's weird. Apparently, because minicons showed up, like in ancient times when Earth was still being developed, the Egyptians found one. And then made an entire temple surrounding it that has ancient Egypt robots. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I feel like I was in a coma during that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember.
After saying the description, I do remember the episode happening, but it was like, holy crap, that episode just blinks out of your memory because it's so forgettable.
It's a very forgettable episode, mostly because it involves Demolisher, who has no personality whatsoever.
I'm big.
Now I miss him.
But Demolisher gets a minicon, kind of starts messing around with it at the end of the episode. And guess what Demolisher's minicon transformation is? I bet you can't guess. Because it's nothing.
Oh.
He literally just shoots bullets out of his fingies.
I hate him.
I had the toy Demolisher. All it did was just shoot the missiles.
That's boring.
It was a cool toy. Though I didn't like the fact that it was a weird dick attachment.
I do like, however, that oddly enough, this episode shows us something that's really odd, is that the Decepticons care more about their teammates than the Autobots do. Because there is a moment when Hotshot is concerned about the kids, and Red Alert straight up just says, "Who cares? They're humans," basically.
Okay, that's more on Red Alert.
Yeah. No. Then both Hotshot, Red Alert, and Optimus fight the Decepticons for a while. Meanwhile, the Decepticons actually showed up because of genuine concern for Demolisher, which is surprising.
It's almost like they're the only ones who have written personalities.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's only I think one or two Autobots that have personality. And that's it.
Optimus.
Oh no. Optimus. Yeah, no.
Optimus is there to go, all right, let's Autobots attack. Hey, look at the weird globe thing. That's going to tell us where the minicon is. Doesn't actually show anything on screen. Just a spinning, just freaking grid, just a grid of a globe. And that's it. And they're like, look, right there. Can't you see? See what? Your GIF?
So
it's pronounced GIF.
There's not a whole lot to talk about episode 8 other than it's kind of a fever dream of an episode that nothing really happens.
Oh wait, no, wait. It actually does have a purpose. Remember episode 7?
Oh, that
Yeah.
they were bullying
Bullying
Demolisher, and then
It
they
was
continued
building
to do
up
it.
for episode 8.
Now, I refuse to believe there's any actual canon between episodes.
I will rebut that with
There is.
the simple point of at the end of episode 8, they're still bullying Demolisher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Again, it goes up. Hey,
It keeps going.
Demolisher probably. Yeah, it just keeps going, and Demolisher's like, "Fuck this."
Oh, and here's where this gets funny. Demolisher's minicon gets taken away by Megatron, not because of the fact that of anything like serious, but because quote unquote he left his post. Meanwhile, the reason why he quote unquote left his post? It was because the sand pit sucked him in. He himself
Yeah.
didn't actually go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He fell.
Yep.
And supposedly that's his fault for quote unquote leaving his post.
It kind of is.
Okay. You just don't like Demolisher.
Meanwhile, Starscream's in the background. Yosh. So that's what we watched so far. I'm gonna go in order on this. Jack, what did you think so far?
I think I want to cry.
You want to cry? Okay. Any particular episodes that caught your eye? Or ire?
Just because I keep fucking hearing it over and over again, thanks to someone, the fucking forest.
The jungle episode?
I don't know what you're talking about,
No,
Jack.
you say exactly what it is.
Forest episode.
I don't know what you're
Thank
talking
you.
Hype, any episodes that caught your interest? Also, what the heck is happening?
I think every one of us, it is episode 6. I think all of us, it's episode 6.
Episode 6 is pretty good.
Yeah, because of how bad it is. I can't wait to watch more.
You know what? Oddly enough, I would say the same.
Yeah, because I know things that happen.
And it's gonna
I
get
can't
dark.
wait to... Yes.
You guys just like to laugh every time I flip out in an episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Dan, for once, it's not me.
So, Dan, I don't think I need to ask you. Just tell me how much you love episode 6.
Well, I could tell you, but we as humans have to live alongside nature.
No.
You do know that the greenhouse gases.
No, I swear to God.
We need more camping equipment. Carlos is shrinking. Okay, protect the forest to protect Carlos's height. It's true. Eventually, I'll disappear.
Hey, should we make that a hashtag? Protect Carlos's height, save the future.
Nah, way too big, way too long.
Oddly enough,
we as humans.
Oddly enough,
We as humans.
like episode 6 is nice. Mostly because of all the memes. But I think out of all of the episodes as standalone episodes, I like episode 7 the most.
7 is a pretty standout episode.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's just like a lot of fun happening as opposed to like just generic mini-con per episode.
Mm-hmm. You mean villain of the week?
Yeah.
That's what 5 was. At the same time, I'm still upset that the kids lived through 5.
Sure.
You're upset. I'm sorry, Dan.
Stop
You're gonna be so upset.
Stop, Paul. But you're fucking dead.
So, do you all have any questions for me? I'm going to try my hardest to
Why
answer.
is that Cyclonus?
You beat me to it. I was gonna say 2 words.
Cyclonus.
Why Cyclonus?
Why is that?
Why is this Cyclonus?
Actually, you know what? I might have a reason why. This is just conjecture, but because they lost the rights to Bumblebee and Hot Rod, they might have used Cyclonus purely so that way they can keep those rights going.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but that's not Cyclonus. He's a lot more cool and intimidating than that.
Really?
And he has a beard.
I like actual Cyclonus.
Yeah. Hey, look, Dan. At least he never shows up again in Cybertron.
Does he?
That doesn't help me much. There's still everything else.
And in Energon, he's still there. And he gets more annoying.
This doesn't solve anything.
So,
I'm not here to help. I'm only here to inform.
things that we can say for certain: best character, hands down, is Starscream.
Yeah.
But that's because he's the only one with an actual character.
I love it.
Worst character is a toss-up.
Red alert. Red alert.
I'm talking about the Transformers, not the human characters.
Oh boy, is it a Hotshot or Red Alert?
That's what I was thinking. Is it Hotshot or Red Alert?
They're both pretty bad for different reasons.
Red Alert is old man bad.
Like Hotshot is the check out how extreme I am. Whoa, gotta go fast.
Also has buzzsaw feet.
I think I would say Hotshot, mostly because he doesn't shut up.
Yeah.
At least when Red Alert talks, he will stop talking. Hotshot doesn't. Hotshot just keeps talking and talking.
Usually
and talking.
Optimus has to go behind him and pop him behind the head.
Basically.
Well, that's what you get when you cross fucking those two specific characters together. Fucking Hot Rod and Bumblebee. You get a mess.
A mess.
You get a hot mess.
No. You get a
That should be
90s.
his name, Hot Mess.
No, you get a 90s.
Here's the thing.
yeah.
Bumblebee and Hot Rod by themselves aren't, they're not bad characters. They're not great, but they're not bad.
They're inoffensive.
I mean, I'm still kind of offended by Bumblebee. I mean, look at Bayformers.
We don't need to go over that.
Yeah, let's.
We never need to go over that again.
Yeah.
All right. So, are there any other questions you got? Otherwise, we might be wrapping this up.
What is the meaning of life?
Minicons.
I have a question.
Hooray!
Yes, Patty.
Oh wait,
From the sound engineer.
hold on. Yeah, I'm a perfect stagehand. So I have a funny question for you, Chibi.
Yes. What's your question?
First of all, I need to find my little icon. So
If you're about to do what I think you're about to do, I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, so I'm using my guy as a cursor right now.
Yeah.
So there's a little baddie.
Yeah.
See the one I'm circling right now?
Yes.
Megatron.
Is that Megatron?
That's Megatron.
Yep.
I just wanted to say I had a toy of that as a kid.
Oh
Same.
no.
And it was really cool because it turned into a tank. And
Yes.
if you look... Wait, hold on. I'm going to shrink myself down. If you look at this little red knob...
Mhm.
Oh, I know it was going.
If you pushed it out, basically what would happen is a knife would come out of Megatron's palm, and it was super cool.
And
And
it's never shown in the series.
well,
Nope,
see,
not at all.
the cool thing about it was, I'm super loud. Sorry, everybody. Oh my god, I'm not used to these settings. Fuck. Okay, so now that I've blown out all our headphone listeners' eardrums, basically what I would do when I play toys, I would make Megatron stab people with the knife thing, but it would look like it was going into them because it would just retract back into his arm.
It's a cool thing for toys to do. I had a Deadpool one that did the same thing.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's pretty
It's a
cool.
shame that his main gimmick is his dick gun.
Yeah.
No, his spinning dick gun.
You know what, Ben? You shrunk yourself down earlier. You looked like Megatron's minicon.
Yosh.
Yes. Who's my little pet patty on my shoulder? You are. Evil!
Who do you want me to kill, Lord Megatron? Oh.
Megatron! My animation! It's gone crazy!
Anyways, thank you all for
Hold
listening.
on. I do have something to end
Oh
this on.
dear.
No, it's not a bad thing. Because, as we know, thankfully in this series, we didn't get the best boy, the one we all love. And in this podcast land, if you would like to put this picture up, we love sound.
Yes. Please put that up.
We hear Stan Soundwave.
Yes.
Soundwave is the best and always will be the best.
Yep.
The ultimate Transformer character, the one who treats his minicons right, treats them as family.
Oh, so not Blaster.
Fuck
We love
Blaster.
Dante here.
Fuck
Anyways,
Blaster. We don't mention Blaster around here.
Thank you all for listening.
Superior, especially Blaster, inferior.
Thank you all for listening to the It's Probably Canon podcast, episode 1. Have a good one.
Bye.
Slap me more, Megatron.